Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we'll be talking about Drake. So this one is really surprising because usually I don't really talk much about foreign music on this channel, but this is kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Saying that Drake is going the legal route against a diss battle that got him washed over 6 months ago. It's really funny because I'm wondering what Drake plans to achieve with all these legal suits and all this filing of lawsuits against Kendrick Lamar and also the record labels promoting Kendrick Lamar's music. But anyway, before we dissect whatever opinions we have, it's very important that we are informative and we know the whole story before we start talking about what our conclusions and our opinions are. But yeah, let's check it out. This is a blog. This is a blog post on the matter by Variety.com. I think it's one of the verified sources. So Variety.com has this post that says Drake claims Universal Music and Spotify artificially inflated Kendrick's numbers for Not Like Us diss track. So here's the content. In the latest twist in the bruising beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the Canadian rapper has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group over allegations that the company conspired using Spotify to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. The action is doubly surprising because UMG distributes both artists' recordings. In a filing Monday in Manhattan courts, first reported by Billboard, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to boost the numbers for Lamar's viciously personal song, which accuses Drake of pedophilia and amplified the already fiery disputes between the two artists. So my question is Drake really angry about the fact that they boosted the songs, or is angry at the fact that Kendrick Lamar blasted him in those songs, and because of the boosting of the songs, according to him, everybody is watching him, and right now he doesn't know where to go in his career? So there are two sides of this coin: the impact on the song to Drake's career, or the fact that the song was being boosted in the first place. So why is Drake really doing this? Let's continue. The petition obtained by Variety claims that UMG engaged in conduct designed to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us, including by licensing the song at drastically reduced rates to Spotify and using bots to generate the false impression that the song was popular than it was in reality. You know, one thing about this, if it was a song that didn't go viral normally, we understand, but Not Like Us is literally an anthem in the United States, especially around the black community and people that were really involved in the whole feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So even in as much as Drake claims it was amplified and bots were used online, you know, you can't really buy virality, you can't really buy the street pop sound. Like if it was amplified in this Spotify and in all these online streams, if it was amplified there. But what about the clubs? Why are the clubs playing it? It's a viral song, so regardless of how amplified it is, the virality of the song truly reflected in the lifestyle of the neighborhood and what people enjoyed. Even right here, we are in Nigeria, we still listen to Not Like Us. It's like that's big of a song. What about the YouTube numbers? Were they amplified too? Not Like Us is one of the biggest hip hop songs of the year on YouTube. Let's check the numbers on YouTube. Not Like Us Kendrick Lamar has 179 million views. This is the audio. Then the video is 180 million views. Come on, man. Come on. Let's look at the comment section, because okay, if they boosted the views, did they boost the comments too? Let's see the comment section. Let's see how many comments it has. So this is the views, but look at the comments. 297,883 comments on Not Like Us. over 200,000 comments on Not Like Us, and you are complaining about it being boosted. This is a viral song for sure, regardless of whether it was boosted or not. So I'm still wondering what was Drake trying to achieve with this legal suit to Universal Records, and considering that Universal Records distributes for him and K Dot, it's just really funny to hear that his lawyers are taking legal actions. Okay, well, let's continue reading it. So the petition obtained by Variety claims UMG engaged in conduct designed to artificially inflate popularity, not like us, by licensing the song drastically reduced rates to Spotify and using bots to generate false impression that the song was more popular than it was in reality. In a response several hours after the news broke, a UMG rep told Variety the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans chose the music they want to hear. That's true. Fans choose the music they want to hear, and fans chose Not Like Us. I was on Drake's side during the beef. I was very, very logical in my listening because I wanted to listen to the songs as songs, not as who the society wants to win, because there are two different things there. Because you know how it is, Drake is already kind of like antagonized in the whole hip hop scene, especially in that side of the world. Then Kendrick is like the hip hop messiah. People love Kendrick naturally and gravitate towards Kendrick than Drake. Drake is a more commercialized party type artist. Kendrick is a more conscious, serious type artist. So of course, people will tend to go with the one that seems to be more disciplined and more mature. And I didn't want that to affect my listening ears when I was listening to their rap and to their beef. But we have to say the truth. Kendrick won the beef. He won it fair and square. He won the beef. He won it by different angles, First, the timing of his releases. He didn't allow any of Drake's songs to marinate. He just released the song, which made the people to just leave whatever Drake had done and focus on what Kendrick has as a response. And this was a beef that Kendrick won. And out of the beef, the reflection of the beef was seen in the Not Like Us soundtrack, as that song was now an anthem. It's a song that's still one of the biggest songs to date, and it's almost in everybody's lips. So people didn't even know that Drake dropped the Heart Part 6 after Kendrick released Not Like Us, because it was that big of a song that the Heart Part 6 was almost irrelevant. Many people didn't know that there was a response to Not Like Us. So that's how big of a song Not Like Us was. And now here is Drake going the legal route. Like this is a soft move from Drake, to be honest. And I feel like I want to really know his purpose and his why he would do something like this, because this is coming 6 months to 8 months, 6 months after 6 to 8 months after your battle. Is it that it's affecting Drake's career and Drake's image in the industry? Of course it will affect it. The ripple effect will be there on his career, but it will bounce back. But this is just a very soft move. This is softer than J. Cole's apology to Kendrick. This is actually a very, very soft move from Drake. But let's keep reading. Maybe we'll see some things to justify Drake's action, maybe. Because after this, he just dropped another lawsuit today as we are talking. So let's read this. While other streaming services are not named in the petition, it does claim that UMG appears to have used similar tactics with other streaming services on information and belief. UMG paid or approved payments to Apple Inc. to have its voice-activated digital assistant Siri purposely misdirect users to Not Like Us. What's the proof of this? Like, how? UMG did not rely on chance and not even ordinary business practices. The petition continues. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Reps for Drake, Llama, Spotify, and UMG either declined or did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comments. Drake's attorney claimed that UMG violated the racketeer influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, which is often used in criminal cases against organized crimes, which was deployed to convict R. Kelly of sexual misconduct and other crimes in 2021. He also alleged deceptive business practices and false advertising under the New York state law. As Billboard notes, Monday filing is not yet a full lawsuit, but a so-called pre-action petition, a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. So this was like the pre-action petition, and the main juice is the one that we just got today. This was the pre-action petition, and now we've gotten the main juice. So yes, there are still some things they are saying. However, the move is extraordinary in a number of ways. Earlier this year, Lamar piled on a series of increasingly personal diss tracks against Drake, not only accusing him of relationships with underage women, which Drake has denied, as well as children not revealed to the public, and has gone so far as to address Drake's son Adonis, his mother, and others in his songs. So this is just giving us a highlight of whatever happened during the diss, which you already knew about. So to me, well, the pre-action petition has not given us clarity on why Drake did this, because to be honest, the beef is done and dusted. Nothing you can do can make you win the beef or make people change their opinion or mindsets concerning the beef. Kendrick has won the beef. He's in the history books as one of the greatest battles hip-hop feuds ever, and of which Kendrick won. Not Like Us was by far the most commercialized songs of the beef, and that's the song people are playing in hip-hop today. So, but let's check out the juice, the real one. This was a pre-action petition, and now we have the real juice. So let's listen. This is the real juice here, and this one says Drake files second lawsuit against UMG, alleging defamation over Kendrick's false song. All right. So Drake has filed a second legal action against Universal Group Music over Kendrick Lamar's track Not Like Us. Drake has launched a second lawsuit against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us and accused the record label of defamation. The Canadian rapper has been at the center of some of the most explosive rap drama of the century with Kendrick Lamar, and has accused UMG of defamation and claiming it could have halted the release of the song, falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. Come on, it was a diss battle. Why is he acting so soft? You can't start complaining when you guys were going back to back. You accuse him that his fiancée, the lady was having relationship with Defree, who is Kendrick's producer, and now you're here complaining that they labeled you a sex offender in the song. You went far too. You guys both went far. You can't start after punching and throwing stones with Kendrick Lamar. You can't start coming now and complaining that they defamed you, UMG defamed you. Come on, that's just a weak move from Drake. So let's continue. Drake is also accused of the label of not knowing the contents. Drake has also accused the label of not knowing the contents of Kendrick's diss track, but choosing to release it regardless. A day after filing legal action in New York and accusing UMG of illegally boosting Lamar's Not Like Us, Drake has leveled similar claims in Texas over the radio conglomerate iHeartRadio. The new claim, which was made public yesterday, claims the record group potentially funneled payments to the radio group as part of a pay-to-play scheme to promote the song on radio. The filing also shares new details about Drake's quips towards UMG, where he has spent his whole career. In it, he says UMG knew that Kendrick's song falsely accused him of being a certified pedophile and predator, but chose to release it anyway. In that kind of diss battle, you can't say that the group will not release it. They released your songs. They released Drake songs, then why can't they release Kendrick songs? It was two guys that went below the belt back to back in their diss tracks. In fact, Drake even did more legally because he went even as far as using AI to rap on Tupac's voice. So Tupac estates were not happy with it, and they had to pull down that song. So if you guys, both of you, went below the belt and you accused Kendrick Lamar of you accused him that his fiance is cheating on him, and now you are coming here to complain that they called you a certified pedophile. Both of you went below the belt. As far as I'm concerned, that's like two people fighting lyrically. And what are the barricades really in hip hop? You know, what are the barricades really in hip hop? Let's talk about it. We have Tupac Hit Them Up, where he literally told Biggie that he effed his wife in the song, and that song is still a hit. When they play it today, everybody's going, "Hey, Connie." And here is Drake being emotional about the whole situation and complaining that the record label released it when both of you were going back and forth on these tracks. And you know, it's just really a soft thing to do, and really annoying that Drake can be this emotional and make this kind of move. Come on, can't you just try to come back with some hard songs? Let us remember that you are Drake and you can still rap, and just let the beef go. It's part of your history. You've lost another big beef. The first one you lost to Pusha T, and he actually dissed you and beat you up. You know, in the diss, you lost to Pusha T, and now you lost to Kendrick Lamar. You're supposed to accept it. The way he took the beating from Pusha T, supposed to have taken it the same way from Kendrick. Though Kendrick's own, I understand that there are some lies in Kendrick's scheme, because till today, 6 months later, we can't prove that Drake has a daughter, or Drake, there's no legal proof that Drake was actually having dealings with underage girls. What we saw online were all speculations, you know. The videos that we saw there were still speculations, you know. But come on, there are some questionable things Drake did on video, but it's still all speculations. Like, you can't say that this guy is guilty. He has never been found guilty in any court for anything underage. So we understand that, and so did you. You accused Kendrick wrongly. Kendrick accused you wrongly. You guys went below the belt and said whatever you guys said in the diss tracks. You can't start coming 6 months later and just have a rude awakening, like call it, or you just have an awakening that you need to sue. Come on, that was just a sad move, to be honest. These filings also share new details about Drake's clip towards UMG, where he spent his whole career. In it, he says UMG knew Kendrick's song falsely accused him of being a certified pedophile and predator, but chose to release it anyway. UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offending material to be edited or removed. Drake lawyers rights. This is kind of like the kind of action you expect for someone that is already beaten up, when the person is crying and trying to do his best to cover his face. That's what Drake is doing here. But come on, Drake should have held this, should have taken his loss with pride like a man, and just move on with his career. But UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit, with the intent of using the speculations of harm to Drake and his businesses to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. That plan succeeded. Like, beyond UMG's wildest expectations, his lawyers continued. So this is Drake still, you know, they are still trying to cover face for Drake, and it's just sad. Come on, we are trying to move past the beef, but you have not moved past the beef. The emotions are still being there, and the fact that I'm sure that in your every day-to-day life, the ripple effects of the beef is still affecting you. Understand that people are scared to do features with Drake. People are scared to even see themselves with Drake hanging out together. You have the fear that the black culture and the consumer audience will not accept them anymore, because Drake is almost like a black sheep in the hip-hop scene at the moment. So I could understand that. But come on, Drake, the best thing to do is to release a song or to release an album. You know, release a song or release an album, distract the crowd, let the crowd forget about the beef and move past it. You were still commercially very successful after the story of Adidon came out. The way you took that beef and became closer, became a better father to your son, you should have taken this beef with pride like that, and, you know, done something good instead of a lawsuit. Maybe open a foundation for students, or do something right with your money, man. Channel the energy into something great and more profitable, and just bounce back like an hero. But this is weak. This is really a weak move from Drake, to be honest. So last line of the story, your new action isn't necessarily a lawsuit, but it's called a pre-action filing, with the aim of finding out more information that might have support Drake's accusation for a future lawsuit. So this is also a pre-action. The Drake's lawyers say they already have enough evidence to pursue a claim of defamation against UMG, but that they might also add on claims of civil fraud and racketeering based on what they discover from the depositions. Kendrick Lamar is not named. It's not named. I assume that was what you're trying to write. It's not named as a respondent in the filing, and not legally accused of any wrongdoing. Of course, won't. It's not Kendrick Lamar is after. He's after. Is not facing Kendrick Lamar, but he's facing Kendrick Lamar. He doesn't want it to look like he is fighting Kendrick Lamar or has anything against Kendrick Lamar. He wants it to look like this is him just doing the legal thing to do, and face the distribution and promotional company that both of them use, But this is actually, it's a move that only someone that is down will do, just to cover his face. And this doesn't look well for Drake, to be honest. It doesn't look well for Drake in any light or in any way, because it only worsens the people's perception of him. They already have a negative perception of him. It only worsens it. The best thing for him to have done is to have moved past this beef and whatever it entails, and just move past it. Really move past it, and just try to do better music. If possible, go on a truce, make amends with Kendrick. You guys do a feature together, possibly release one of the biggest albums in the world together, and everybody will be happy that these two guys are back as friends. The way he became friends with Meek Mill later on. Come on, that would have been the best thing to do. But this one is it's really sad. It's really sad, and just it's a shameful move from Drake, really, because we know that hip hop is hip hop. The competition, the beef, the battles, they are part of the sport of hip hop. So it's normal when people go below the belt, and you can be emotional at it for a day or two, but come on, you move past it. Going the legal route because the song is big and the song is a hit, and people have used the song to kind of put a perception in you. The best thing to have done is to prove them wrong, with your own song. With more songs, you don't have to diss Kendrick in it, but just move past it. The way MGK did when MGK had a situation with Eminem. MGK left hip hop for a while. He first released his album Binge. The album didn't do well. He left hip hop for a while, went into rock and exceeded in rock, had some very, very great hits in rock, and came back to hip hop. And people love MGK now, and some people are like, MGK is one of the dope people that Eminem beat in a rap battle, and he still has a popping career. So there are a lot of ways you can come back from this, but the way Drake is going about this is the wrong way, my friend. Anyway, this is my own take on this. Tell me your opinion about this. I'll go by the name is Cool Springs. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.